Welcome back to my new YouTube channel. I am Danielle. I'm so happy that you have returned. We are going to jump right in and start on our backs today. Stretch your body all the way out. Reach the arms overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers. Turn palms inside out. Kick toes away from palms. Squeeze thighs, squeeze glutes, everything stretching. That should feel good. And then let that go. Bring knees into belly, hugging shins. And just begin to rock yourself right to left. Slow, maybe a little bit faster, noticing how that feels like a light massage on your back. And then start to circle knees around the hips in one direction. And then reverse those circles. Let it go back the opposite way. Good. And then begin to open and close your knees, bringing them in and out. Small or big circles, doesn't matter, just what your preference is. And then reverse those circles. Go back around the opposite way, in and out. And allow your feet to come towards each other, the soles of your feet together, knees fall open. If you have blocks, maybe you take blocks to the outsides of those thighs so that your knees are and your inner thighs are not feeling too much tension to come here in this first position. Let left hand come to heart as right hand comes to belly. Relax your body. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release and let it go as you allow yourself to land, to arrive here now, letting go of whatever has been. Let go of any anticipation of what you have to do after this, what is coming up. Try to be as stress-free and present as you can. Take another slow breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release, and let it go. And then take your hands to the outsides of your thighs, close your knees up like a book, and now walk your feet away from each other, knock your knees towards each other, and bring both palms to the belly, that solar plexus area, that personal power station right here. Breathe in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release, and let that go. Just want to start class always allowing yourself to slow down, not so rushed as we usually are with things in our lives, just not only to train the body, but to train the mind. And then from this position, take another deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, bring knees back into the belly and start to rock and roll forward and back until you feel ready to rock all the way up to seated, and then swing the legs all the way around. Let's come on to all fours. We are jumping right in today so that I don't take too much time and so that you don't feel like you have to rush to get out of here. Now breathe in as you drop navel down towards the mat. Lift your hips, lift your chest, pull heart away from hips. And then exhale, begin to tuck tailbone, pull belly in, chin coming towards chest, creating a little space in between the shoulders. And then breathe in, come back into cow pose, taking your time. Maybe a little cow, maybe a big arch. And then exhale, round the spine, coming back into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Now inhale, come to tabletop position. And then from here, let's take right toes to the back of the mat and just begin to press into the toes and notice how that feels on the toes, the Achilles tendon, maybe even the calf muscle. Just pressing forward and back. And then find stillness here. And then drop the belly down towards the mat again, coming into a little cow pose here. And then exhale, round the spine, tuck tailbone, chin to chest. And then inhale, back into a straight back position. Now from here, send back heel down to the flat. down flat on the mat, and then float your right arm up to the sky, opening up right chest here. And then as you stay here, float your right leg up. Just let it lift up. And then from here, reach fingertips so that the bicep is maybe grazing past the cheek or the ear. Now bring elbow in to meet your knee. It doesn't have to touch. And then inhale, stretch everything back out long. And then exhale, bring everything in. Breathe in, stretch everything out. 2 more like that. Exhale, squeeze. Breathe in, stretch. And exhale, squeeze. Inhale, stretch it back out. Now keep right leg lifted. Drop right hand back down to the mat. Now right toes are flexing down towards the mat. Float left arm straight ahead. Belly is in. Pull elbow in to meet your knee. Inhale, stretch everything long and back out to sunbird. Exhale, pull elbow in to meet your knee. Breathe in as you stretch back out. Let's do 1 more. Elbow to knee. Inhale, stretch everything back out. Now release hand and knee back down to the mat. And then step left toes back to the back of your mat. Start to press forward and back right here. Notice how those toes are feeling today. How are they showing up for you? Notice how the shins feel, the calf muscles feel as you just try to loosen up the body today. And then from here, drop navel down towards the mat as you stick hips upwards, chest lifts upwards. Breathe in. Exhale, rounding and tucking the tailbone, bringing chin to chest, broadening through shoulders, squeeze abs. Inhale, come back into a flat back position, spin the back heel down flat, float left arm up to the sky, and then reach that left leg up, just letting it sort of float upwards. Now let left fingertips come forward a little bit so that bicep is grazing the ear, and then squeeze elbow in to meet your knee. Abs are tight. Breathe in, stretch it back out. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, stretch that out. Exhale, pull it back in. You can do this. Breathe in as you stretch long. And exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, stretch it back out. Now float left arm up, keep left leg there, and then spin left hand down as left toes face the floor. Now from here, float your right arm straight ahead, pull belly in and away from the mat, and then squeeze elbow towards knee. Inhale, stretch back to sunbird. Exhale, pull elbow into knee. Breathe in as you stretch it back out. And let's do 1 more. Elbow to knee. Breathe in, reach everything out. And then release hand down, release knee down. Open up your knees, keep big toes touching, and then send hips back towards heels. Now, if your knees tend to be tender, you could place your blocks right in the bend of the back of the knee, and then that kind of gives you a little seat to sit on those blocks, and then you're not bending because sometimes when my knees don't feel good, that saves me. It feels so good. Now, maybe you bring the floor closer by stacking your fists, dropping your forehead there, or crawl palms all the way out as you drop forehead down to the mat. Let the hips sink back towards the heels. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Now, start to lift your wrists. Keep your forehead down, and then just start to roll out your wrists in one direction. Reverse the circles. Shake the wrists out gently here, and then bring the palms back under the shoulders. Walk the knees back in. Move at your own pace. Tuck your toes under. Press up and back into your downward facing dog right here. Start to walk out your dog a little bit, lifting one heel at a time, dropping your head down, gazing towards toes or knees. Just move it around as you like. And from here, spread the feet a little bit wider, maybe to the edges of your mat. Press your hips back and start to lean your hips from right to left. Now, know you could be in a half dog, especially if you are just starting a yoga practice and being inverted like this doesn't feel good, you could always drop those knees and do similar things. You will get there with consistency and just showing up for yourself, believing in yourself. Now from here, walk the feet back towards each other, press hips back as heels melt down towards the mat. That doesn't mean they touch the mat, but just let them press back towards the mat and drop down and ground. Breathe in, look to the top of your mat, and then exhale, take one tiny step after another one as you walk forward, and then grab the opposite elbow. Maybe knees are very bent, maybe they're straight, depending upon how you feel. And then take a little ragdoll pose right here, surrendering to gravity, letting the upper body just get heavy and release tension, decompressing the spine here. And then come through center, take a few bounces, and release the hands down to the mat. Shake your head yes, and shake your head no. Now slide your palms up the legs, right below the knees. Lift your chest up, pull heart away from hips, lengthen the spine, gaze down at the mat, directly below the eyes, and then release back to your forward fold. Now from here, take your hands, slide them to your hips as you press feet into floor. Begin to slowly round up one vertebra at a time. Strong feet, strong thighs, strong abs, rolling up just a little bit at a time right here. Beautiful job. I'm going to turn towards you now. Breathe in as you circle the arms up. And then exhale, bring palms into heart center right here. Maybe you let your eyes gently close as you relax and release tension from the forehead, the cheeks, the jawline. Let the shoulders release away from the ears. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now fill up your lungs, fill up your diaphragm, and hold your breath at the top. And then snatch some more air, breathe in a little bit more, hold your breath here. And let it go, release and let go. Finding your normal rhythm of breathing in and out of your nose. And let the intention today be, today I open myself up to new adventures. I allow myself what I have been holding myself back from. I allow myself to go out and explore that. I move through fear and don't let it control me. I trust my intuition and I follow my desires. Let that be today's intention. Breathe in as you circle the arms up, reach and rise. And then exhale, lean over to your right, just a little or a lot, maybe gazing past bicep. And then breathe in, float right arm up. Exhale, take a little lean over to your left, feeling that right side body, even the skin might even feel like it's stretching. And then inhale, float left arm up. Exhale, take a twist to your right, open up, keeping this left hip pulling back into its own space. Inhale, float right arm up. And exhale, take a twist to your left. Keep right hip back this time. Breathe in, left arm reaches up. And then exhale, let elbows come into ribs as you lift chest, opening up the heart. Let the heart open today. Breathe in, reach the arms up. And then exhale, fold out over your thighs. Let your body go, let your head go. And then inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And then exhale, come into your plank pose. Step your feet back. Press shoulders down and begin to tuck tailbone as you pull belly in. Press heels back. The more you tuck the tailbone, the more you feel those abs activate. Now from this position, lower knees down to the mat. Release your toes. Let your thighs come down. Let your hips come down. Let your belly button come down. Let your ribs come down. And finally, let your chest come down. Start to snake your spine forward a little bit more for maximum length and slide those palms back into low ribs. Squeeze biceps in. Inhale, baby cobra, just a slight lift. Exhale, release, and let that go. Breathe in. Let's take a slight twist to the right, right here. And then exhale, lower that back down. Breathe in as you twist to your left. And exhale, release and lower. Tuck toes, press up and back into your downward facing dog. And now let's create a little bit of a flow right here. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or float the feet straight ahead. Inhale, find halfway lift. Exhale, fold out over thighs. Breathe in, root down to rise up. Palms come together. Exhale, bring palms into heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, take a little lean over to your right. Breathe in, arms reach up. Exhale, lean it over to your left. Breathe in, float left arm up. Exhale, twist it to the right. Inhale, right arm reaches back up. Exhale, twist it to your left. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, standing back bend, heart reaches up as you take a little back bend, and then inhale, float arms back up. Exhale, fold out over your thighs. Let that head get heavy. Breathe in as you take halfway lift. Exhale as you move into plank pose, and in that same out breath, lower down with control. Slide palms back. Inhale, slight lift of the chest for cobra. Exhale, lower that back down. Breathe in, grounding the thighs as you open up right chest, and then release that down. Inhale, twisting cobra right there. And exhale, release, tuck toes, press up, back into downward facing dog. Let's go through that one last time. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or fly to the top of your mat. Inhale, find halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, arms reach up, rise. Palms come into heart center. Today, I open up to new adventures. I will go out and allow myself what I have been depriving myself of. I move through fear rather than let it control me. I trust my intuition and I will follow my desires. Breathe in, circle the arms up, reach and rise. Exhale, lean over to your right. Breathe in as you float right arm up. Exhale, take a lean over to your left. Inhale, reach left arm up. Exhale, big twist to the right. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, twist it to your left. Inhale, reach left arm up. Exhale, standing back bend, open the chest. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, fold out over thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands down, step or float the feet back into plank. Breathe in as you find your baby cobra. Don't let me rush you. Exhale, lower that back down. Inhale, twisting cobra to right. Exhale, release and let it go. Inhale, twist to your left. And exhale, let that go. Tuck toes, press up strong into your downward facing dog. So you might be a little bit warmer. In fact, I'm sure you're a little bit warmer now. Take a breath in through the nose. Exhale, drive hips up and back. Now let's move on. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or float feet straight ahead. Inhale, take your halfway lift. Exhale, let that go, fold forward. Now, sit the hips down. Maybe big toes touch and the heels track over the second and third toes. Or if the knees are tender, you could separate the feet a lot. Now, hips come down. Let arms come up as you rise into your chair pose. Pull the hips back. Almost feel like I'm standing behind you and pulling your hips gently back a little bit. Turn pinky fingers towards each other. Now, maybe you could lower down just a little bit more. A lot of times we tend to arch the back a lot, especially women. We stick the chest out, we stick the hips out. You want this to look exactly like your downward facing dog. Turn pinky fingers a little bit more towards each other and relax those shoulders. Lower down a half an inch more and straighten the legs forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, find halfway lift, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, take it to Chaturanga Dandasana, maybe modifying as you need to. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Press your shoulders down. And then exhale, downward facing dog right here. Well done. Now breathe in, float right leg halfway up, flexing all 5 toes down towards the mat. And then shift forward. Bring right knee to right elbow or tricep. Inhale, kick right leg straight back. And then exhale, bring knee to belly. Squeeze and round. Inhale, drive leg straight back. Exhale, bring knee to left elbow. Feel the twist happening. And inhale, kick leg straight back. Exhale, swing right foot to top of mat. Now from here, circle those arms up as you breathe and you reach, finding that balanced position. Breathe in as you lean back. Exhale, belly comes out over thighs. Strong arms, heart moves ahead, left toes press or left heel pressing back. So feel that left thigh strengthening. Inhale, circle arms back up. Now spin back heel down flat. Let arms reach out as you stop gazing towards the camera and you take your gaze right over the front middle fingers. Let those shoulders release away from the ears. Let outside blade of that left foot seal down. That is where all of the stability actually comes from. Feeling a little bit of a stretch in those inner thighs. So supple but strong arms. Relax your face. Take a breath in. Exhale out. Flip right palm up. And without moving the lower body, inhale, shift back that upper body into your reverse warrior. Now that reverse warrior might just move a little bit. Take a breath in as you feel that whole right side body open up and stretch. Not getting so compressed. Sometimes less is more, believe me. Breathe in, reach and stretch back a little more, and exhale. Let right forearm come to right thigh. Let left fingertips come towards the front mirror, or not front mirror, the front. And then open up left chest just a little bit more. If you're looking for a little more, maybe right fingertips reach down a little bit more. But notice that left side body is a diagonal line and not a sharp line, because that is triangle pose. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Gaze out over the front middle fingers, and then cartwheel the hands down, spin onto back toes. Float right arm up for a little twist, turning belly button towards inner right thigh. And then release right hand down. Step right foot back. Take your high to low plank. Inhale, neutralize the spine, up dog or cobra. Exhale, move back into downward facing dog. And then inhale, float left leg up about halfway. Exhale, bring left knee to elbow or tricep. Breathe in as you kick legs straight up and back. Exhale, knee to belly, squeeze and round. Inhale, kick left leg straight up and back. And then exhale, bring knee to right elbow, twist, squeeze. Inhale, kick leg straight back. And then exhale, bring left foot to the top of the mat. When you feel solid and steady, inhale, circle arms up, grounding the lower body, reaching up with the fingers. Breathe in as you lean back, and exhale, fold forward. Press right heel back this time. Inhale, rise back up and spin back heel down flat as you open to your solid warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2, right there. Feel the stretch happening between the inner thighs. Let those feet connect with the earth as you reach out in 2 different directions. The horizon, the future, that left arm is representing, that right arm representing your past, and the crown of your head where your mind, your brain, your decision making, that is always over the body, controlling this moment where you own the only place you have control. Flip left palm up, breathe in, reverse the warrior. Stretch that left arm up and back. Find softness in the face. Find a position to get solid in this pose. And then exhale, left forearm to left thigh. Right fingertips moving up and away. Notice that right side body in that diagonal stretch here, but activating the left obliques, pulling them away from left thigh. Maybe left fingertips come down in front of left ankle. And then from there, inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel hands down, spin onto back toes. Breathe in as left arm comes up as you turn belly towards inner thigh. Release left hand down, step back, chaturanga, or maybe you skip it. Maybe you stand down dog. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, take it back to downward facing dog. So now, let's put it all together, linking breath to movement, listening to your body, taking breaks whenever you need to. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, spring or step straight ahead. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Sit your hips down, circle the arms up, come to chair pose. Exhale, forward out over the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, or maybe you take it to up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, float right leg up. Exhale, shift forward, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick leg back. Exhale, knee comes into belly. Inhale, kick right leg straight back. Exhale, bring knee to left elbow. Inhale, take leg straight back. And swing foot to the top of the mat. Plant that foot down. Inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, belly over thighs. Inhale, arms reach the sky. Exhale, turn and stretch to warrior two. Inhale, put it in reverse. Exhale, make your way to extended side. Breathe in back to warrior two. Exhale, dance your way down to the floor. Float right arm up. Exhale, release right hand, chaturanga or not. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in as left leg rises. Exhale, shift forward, left knee to elbow or try. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, pull it into core. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, take it to your right. Breathe in as leg goes back. And exhale as left foot comes to top of mat. Breathe in as you reach both arms up. Exhale as you fold out over thighs. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, turn the corner open to warrior two. Inhale, put that into reverse. Exhale, make your way forward to extended side. Inhale, back to Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, windmill the arms down and spin. Float left arm up on the breath. Exhale, chaturanga next. Inhale, up dog, neutralize your spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that one last time. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, spring or step straight ahead. Breathe in, pull the heart away from hips. Exhale, fold out over thighs. Lower the hips, circle the arms up. Exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold. Breathe in as you neutralize spine. Exhale as you step or jump back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, take it back to downward facing. Breathe in, float that right leg up. Exhale, bring right knee to right elbow. Breathe in, kick leg straight back. Exhale, bring it in towards the nose. Inhale, right leg kicks back. Exhale, twist and bring it to left elbow. Inhale, kick right leg back up. Exhale, swing right foot to top of mat. Breathe in. You should feel so grateful for all your body can do. Exhale, bow over yourself with reverence. Inhale, circle arms back up. Exhale, open and turn to Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, put that into reverse. Exhale, your body can do so much more than you think. Inhale, back to warrior 2. Exhale, windmill arms down, spin onto toes, right arm reaches to sky. Exhale, release hands, step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or whatever. And then inhale, kick that left leg up. Exhale, shift forward, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg goes back. And exhale, bring knee to nose. Breathe in, kick it back. And last time, take it over to the right. Breathe in, kick left leg straight up and back. Exhale, swing left foot, plant that foot down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow over. Breathe in, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, turn the corner and reach out. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, make your way to extended side angle. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. Exhale, arms cartwheel down as left arm floats up. And exhale, release, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then drop the knees down to the mat. Woo-hoo-hoo, spicy. Crawl those knees forward. Maybe you swing them around or cross the ankles and roll out over your feet. So warm yet? I'm there. Are we there yet? We almost are. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Good job. Now, maybe if the back feels a little tender, you're going to keep those soles of your feet down. Or you could bring the toes down or bring feet straight ahead. Pull your belly in. Maybe you continue to hold the outside of the thighs throughout, or you might feel like you could reach forward. Either way, there is no better or worse, no wrong, no right. There is your preference. Now, keep reaching for your toes as you come into a little low boat. Pull belly in, and then exhale as you squeeze it back up. Keep reaching for the toes as you move away from the toes, and then squeeze back up and in. Let's do that again. Come back, reach, reach. Come back up, squeeze the core. Maybe you're here. Come back, hold here just for a moment. Reaching for those toes, squeeze for 4. For 3, keep reaching for 2. And come all the way up. Now here, reach your arms up. Can you extend those legs up? Even if that feels impossible, just give it a try. You could hold your legs. I've seen people in my classes do amazing things here because we've been doing this a lot. Now from there, release those legs on down, swing them around. Believe it or not, that was our break. We back at it. Tuck the toes, press up into downward facing dog. Breathe in and press hips up and back, exhale. Now inhale, float right leg up. Exhale, swing right foot to the top of the mat. Spin your back heel down flat. So those feet are on 2 different tracks, not on a tightrope. So left foot is not behind, right foot is out on its own. And the toes are facing that front left corner of the mat. Breathe in as you rise up to warrior 1 this time. Pull right hip back just a little bit because the hip kind of wants to turn open. Pull it back just a little and make sure that that left heel is down. Circle the arms up right here. And then exhale, release your hands down behind your back. Interlace all 10 fingers. Drive the knuckles down as you lift the ribs, you lift the chest. Opening up that heart yet again. Breathe. And then exhale, humble your warrior. Let right shoulder come over right thigh, or let right shoulder maybe come on the inside of the right thigh. Now that right hip wants to turn forward, pull it back in space just a little bit more as you interlace the palms, move them away from the low back. If you can, but remember, you could always put those hands right on the floor. Now from here, release the hands down to the mat and then straighten your right leg. Now hop left foot in just a little bit, step it in and drop down into pyramid pose right here. Take a breath in through the nose. Exhale it out. Pull right hip back in space just a little bit more. Maybe right knee is wanting to bend a little bit. Notice all of those sensations. We can sit with difficult emotions. Now from here, shift onto your right foot and float left leg up. Now, I usually like to open the hip here, but that's not what we're doing. It's not about how high that leg gets, but keep the hip facing neutral, bring torso towards right leg, and kick left thigh up vigorously. Now, if you want to challenge your balance, maybe right hand comes to calf. Maybe you try to get that left hand to the ankle or calf. Keep kicking up into that left leg. And then from there, drop step that foot down to the back of your mat. Put that heel down. Lift your chest up. Now, here's where a block could come in handy. You could place your left hand on a block or on your right shin. Pull the heart ahead and then begin to open up your right chest. So you're in a revolved triangle pose. Pull belly in as you twist. Stacking right shoulder over left shoulder. Maybe you look down at the right toes or left fingers, or maybe you gaze up towards the right hand to facilitate a bigger twist. Now, let right hand come down to a block or the shin or the floor in front of the toes, and bring left hand to left hip. Now let's take flight. Let left leg float up like it's just levitating up. Turn those toes open as left hip stacks over right hip. Now, do you feel steady? Maybe left hand floats up as you stack left shoulder over right shoulder. Flex the toes towards the screen if that screen is right in front of you. Now, the more you press your left foot against that imaginary wall, the more stability you have. Now from here, soften that right leg and drop step left foot to the back of the mat as you reverse your warrior. Breathe in and exhale, cartwheel, hands down, Chaturanga Dandasana. That was a toughie. Inhale, up dog, neutralize your spine after so much compression, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, press hips up and back. Breathe in, float left leg up. Exhale, swing left foot to top of mat. Same thing. Put the right heel down, both feet on two separate tracks. Right heel is down, right toes facing the front right corner of your mat. Inhale, let both arms float up. Now from Virabhadrasana 1, think about pulling your left hip back a little bit. And shoulders don't have to be reaching up towards the ears. You could relax them, turning fingertips, pinky fingers towards each other. Breathe in as you reach and rise. And then exhale, soften the arms down and interlace them behind the back. Now, if that feels tough, you could grab a strap, hold onto a strap or a towel, just so that those hands meet up. Keep the left knee bent. And before you lean back, try to think about reaching up and then rolling shoulder blades back to take a little chest expansion. Remember, left knee is still slightly bent to your own degree. And then exhale, shift forward, left shoulder coming over left thigh or on the inside of your left thigh. Clasping those palms together, notice how my left hip is trying to come towards you guys. Pull that left hip back a little bit more and drop your head down. Move those clasp palms away from your low back and your hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Now release those hands down on either side of your left foot. Straighten left leg, step right foot in a little bit more. And drop torso out over left thigh, right here in pyramid pose. Again, pull left hip back just a little bit. You are so close. You're going to get there. Take breaks when you need to, but don't give up. Don't just give up on yourself. Don't turn it off. Stay with it till the end. See it through, my boy. You got to see it through. Now from here, lift the chest up. Now, actually don't lift the chest up. Let the torso release. Take right leg up and try not to open that hip, but keep it neutral. Drop head down as you float that right leg up. Now, this is not a passive little standing split here. You are really pressing and splitting those legs. Maybe left hand could come to the calf. Maybe right hand could just even for a second come to the ankle. That is a little extra. Maybe just one hand can do it. Now from there, squeeze it up a little more and then drop step that foot to the back of the mat. The heel comes down. Now from here, lift the chest up a little bit more. Now right hand might come to a block or the left shin. Float your left arm up to the ceiling. Pull your belly in. Turning belly button to the left as left shoulder floats over right shoulder this time. Is that right heel down? Maybe gaze towards the floor. Maybe try to gaze up towards the hands, still pulling left hip back a little bit. Now from there, breathe in, reach up a little more, and then exhale, let left hand come down. Bring right hand to right hip, and then with left hand on block or floor or shin, float that right leg up and open your right hip in your half moon pose. Flex your toes. Press your right foot into imaginary wall behind you. That's where your stability is coming from. And then float right arm up to the sky. Embrace all the bobbles. You might fall out of it, but that's okay. It's not going to be perfect. Nothing is. But we get back into it. Now from this position, soften left knee, drop step foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, reverse it right there. That should feel like relief. And then exhale, cartwheel hands down to the mat. You made it. Take another chaturanga right here. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Ooh. Exhale, downward facing dog. You should be smiling because you made it. Now breathe in, float right leg up. And exhale, let right knee come to the top of your mat. Now, if that feels like a lot, you could bend this left knee, or you could take a block to the back of that right glute to help you. Lift the chest to build a little bit of strength in the spine in your pigeon pose. Breathe in and exhale. Now from here, let the hands come forward. Again, you could stack those fists. You could drop forehead down or make a hand pillow. If the hips are really feeling tight, feel free to dance right to left in that pose, just to soothe your hips, your hamstrings, your back. Breathe in, breathe out. Only here for a short while. Notice what you notice. And then on the next inhalation, come back up, take your time. And then tuck back toes, lift back knee. Kick right leg straight up and back, bend right knee, open right hip. An option to stay right there, or option to let right toes slowly come down behind you as you float right arm up and back, pressing hips up, reaching that arm to wherever feels proper, and then drop right hand down, kick right leg back up towards the sky, and then release right toes down. Let left leg float up. Exhale, bring left knee to the top of your mat. Slide that right leg back, maybe bending the knee, maybe taking a block right underneath left glute, and lift your chest for a little spinal strength here. Breathe in and exhale as you come forward to sleeping pigeon. Whatever position feels good to you. Feel free to rock that a little bit. Now, some say the pose doesn't even begin until you relax your face and you find your breath in the pose. So relax your face here, find your breath, and wherever your body is holding that tension and making you want to come out, you might be white knuckling it, maybe shorten the pose, maybe come out of it a little bit, or make peace with the pose and really let your body find that relaxation wherever you are. I could not sleep like this. This is not a position I want to be in for long, but with consistency, you learn to accept what is. And this translates from the mat to the life. That's what this practice, that's what is so beautiful about this practice. It's a powerful practice. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale it out. On the next inhalation, come back up to the hands, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, kick left leg straight up and back, bend your knee, open your hip. Option to stay right here. Or you could let left toes come behind you into a little wild thing, reaching up and back, squeeze your abs, let left hand come back to the floor, float left leg up, and release left foot down. Gently lower knees down to the mat, crawl your knees straight ahead, swing legs all the way around, and make your way onto your back. Well done, everybody. Beautiful job. Now let those arms come down by your sides. Take a breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Doesn't that feel good? Now, with ankles underneath knees, begin to lift the hips up right here, and then begin to cross shoulder blades underneath your body. Interlace all 10 fingers. Press into the feet. Squeeze thighs towards each other. Bring chest towards chin and chin away from chest. Now release those hands and untuck the shoulders. Bring upper back down, middle back down, and bring low back down. And knock your knees towards each other just for a moment. Palms to belly. Relax your face. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Good. Bring knees into belly. Take feet up to ceiling. Grab outsides of thighs, ankles, or feet, and let the knees descend on either side of your rib cage. Begin to rock this from right to left. Happy baby. And then allow both knees to come together to the right side of your space. Tee out your arms or cactus arms out. And maybe the gaze goes towards the knees or the ceiling or a deeper twist. Let the gaze go to the left. Every day you might feel different. Just notice and move on. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out. These twists are so purifying to the body because you are squeezing and twisting the spine like a sponge, wringing out all of that toxic energy and just influencing the body to move more. This is a great move for when you are feeling a little indigestion or tummy issues or you've been sluggish in your system. Twists are the way to go, baby. Now bring those knees over the hips and then allow them to fall to the left. Take your gaze left, center, or to the right, whatever you prefer, and just let your body relax. Take a breath in and exhale out. Just breathe. Observe. Back to the present moment, back to you. Sometimes you need to say to yourself, back to me, something that will help you to come back to your own energy field. Now allow your knees to come through center and hug your shins, or maybe interlace all 10 fingers, or maybe hug to the opposite elbow. Pull belly in, chin to chest, forehead to knees, squeeze so tight, and let it go. You could take up a little real estate on your mat, arms move out a little bit, let your body relax. Take a deep inhale, open mouth, exhale, release and let that go. Let's do that again. Take a deep inhale, open mouth, exhale. One more. Fill up your diaphragm, breathe in. Open mouth, exhale. Let your body relax. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. If you need a little bit longer, by all means, take a little longer. The longer, the better, I say. Now, bring the knees back into the belly and roll over onto either your right or your left side, using your bicep as a pillow. Take 3 breaths on your own right here in fetal pose. And on the next inhalation, if you feel ready, begin to press yourself up into a tall seat right here. So good today. That one was a little bit longer, little bit more to that one than usual. And then from here, bring your palms together into heart center. Let your eyes gently close as you bow head, maybe into heart, as if you are building your heart up and you are gazing at your heart for the partnership that your brain and your heart are supposed to be in. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release, and let that go. Today, I am open to new adventures. I will go out and explore things that I have been holding myself back from, and I will allow myself to experience those things. I move through fear, and I won't let it control me. I trust my intuition, and I follow my desires. I trust my intuition, and I follow my desires. Because when we follow our desires, not only are you benefiting you, but you will be benefiting people around you, because your desires are what makes the world go round. When you hear that voice, in one of our last practices, the intention was to hear the voice, the authentic voice that is coming from within, and differentiating that voice from outside pressures that may be coming from parents or teachers or children. Wherever all of those expectations are coming from, we want to be able to tell our voice apart from all of those outside influences. And when we're able to hear our voice and we are able to move through fear and not allow it to control us any further and trust our intuition, then so many people benefit from what we have done. It's not just something that benefits you, it will benefit everybody. So continue to show up for yourself in this space and in all the spaces in your life, and begin to increase faith and increase the belief in yourself. And this practice is one way to do it, whether it is my channel or you find other classes or you do it on your own. You cannot lose when you choose to believe in yourself, and when you choose to go for that. Thank you guys so much again for coming here and sharing this space with me. I'm really beginning to enjoy this a lot, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.